Welcome to the last video from Excel Data Analysis Series PT for Pivot Tables, video PT10, Pivot Tables and Power Pivot. In this video, we are going to see how we can create relations between tables and how we can build a pivot table report based on more than one table. And also we're going to use a simple DAX formula to create a measure inside the data model. And finally, how we can attach number formatting to this created measure. If you want to follow along while watching the video, or even if you want to practice after watching the video, please go down in the description section. You will find the link. Please use it to download the Excel file, and also use the subscribe button and the bell icon so you get notified with the new videos. So in our live example today, we have two data sets. The one on the left hand side is the daily sales transactions. It comes in 4 columns: the date and the sales rep ID, and also the sales amount, and finally the commission percentage. On the right hand side, we have another data set containing the sales rep ID as well, and the name, the full name, first and last name of the sales representatives. And what is required is to calculate the commission. We have here the sales amount and the commission percentage, so we can calculate the commission. And finally, to analyze the whole report, commission and sales, by the sales rep name. Not only this, we are going to do all of this using the pivot tables and building on the capability of the data model in Excel. So before start working, I need to convert these two data sets into Excel tables. So while selecting any cell inside the first data set, I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Control T. It will open this small dialog box. It will recognize automatically the data set and also ask you if you have headers in your data set, and my answer is okay. And then I have to give a meaningful name to this table. I'll call it sales T for sales transaction, and enter. I'll do the same in the other table, Control T, okay, and let me give a name like sales rep. Now I have the two data sets converted to tables. First thing I want to do is to create a relation between these two tables. So I can go directly to data ribbon from the menus upside here, and I can go to the data tools section, and I'm going to select this small icon, and if you hover on it, you'll read relationships. I'll click on this. It will open this dialog box. I will select new. It will open this small dialog box asking you what tables and what columns you need to create relation between. For our case, we have two tables, so I'm going to select the first one, the sales T, and for sure I want to select which column that I'm going to use to create this relation. I'm going to select from the drop down menu here the sales rep ID. I'll do the same in the second table, the related table. I'm going to use the other table, sales rep, and the related column will be automatically also the sales rep ID. Now I am ready. I can just click on OK. Now you can close this dialog box, and we are ready to create our pivot table. So while selecting this empty space in F19, I'm going to use the keyboard shortcut Alt and V. It will open the Create Pivot Table dialog box, but I'm not selecting any data sets. However, because there is a data model created behind the scene, this happened once we created a relation between more than one table. You can see here the Excel automatically selected use this workbook's data model, and also it sensed that I want to create this pivot table in the existing worksheet in location sales F19. I'm going to click on OK. The pivot table will be created, and if you look at the pivot table fields list, you will see now two tables. So this pivot table is created based on two tables. If you click the arrow here, you'll see the field of the sales rep table. It's the 4 fields, and also you have the 4 columns for the other table. I can just drag and drop from this fields to create my report. I'm going to select the sales rep name, and also from the T sales or sales T, I'm going to select the sales, and you can see I managed to create a sales report by sales rep based on these two tables. Now I want to calculate the commission, and you can see here I have the sales amount and also I have the commission percentage, but I want to calculate the commission inside the pivot table, and here the measures will come to the picture. So I can go directly to the pivot table fields and I can select the T sales or sales T table and then right click and click on add measure. It will open a dialog box. It will ask you which table you want to add this measure to. I have only two choices, sales rep and sales T. I will stick to sales T. I have to give a name to the measure, so I'll call it commission, and I can give a description or not. I'll select not to give a description, and here I can write my formula. Creating measures will not be working with the normal Excel formula. It will work with the DAX formulas, and DAX stands for Data Analytics Expressions. And in our case, we are going to use a simple DAX formula called SUMX. So after the equal here, I'm going to write the name of the formula sum and x, and like Excel, there is an assistance. I can just click on tab. It will help you to write the parameters of the formula. You can see it needs a name of the table, and because we are working inside the sales table, I'm going to give the sales T as the name of the table. While writing, you can see the assistance is giving you all the options. I have the sales rep and the sales T. I will select sales T and click on tab and then comma. Then I want to do my expression or my calculation. In this case, it will be just multiplication of the sales commission percentage time the sales. So the sales commission percentage inside the sales table. So I'm going to start with writing again sales T. It will give you all the option, all the fields that you can use inside this table. For my case, I want to use the commission percentage times, and then again sales T. I need to multiply this by the sales, select and tap, and then close the brackets. Then there is a very nice option here, check DAX formula. If you check it, it will give you if you have an error or not. In our case, it gave you the green tick mark, meaning that you have no errors. Now I can click OK and the measure will be created. But before doing this, if you look at this area, you can give number formatting to be attached to this formula or to this measure. So I'm going to select currency and 0 decimal places and OK. And look what will happen here. If you go down from the pivot table fields, if you go down in the sales T table, you will find a new field created called commissions, and before the name of the field you will find FX, meaning that this is a measure or calculated field. Let me select and drop in the values box, and you can see here I managed to calculate the commission inside the pivot table, and also I managed to use the information coming from two tables to create one report. Finally, I want you to see if we create another pivot table, we just need to select any empty cell and again the Alt and V shortcut. It will open this. I need also to create a new pivot table based on data model, and again in the existing worksheet, click on OK. This time you can see you have your measure still here. I can just drop it in the values, and I can take something like the dates and drop it in the rows. Let me right click and group. Now you have a monthly report, as you can see, and the formatting of the field still working. The formatting that you attach to your measure still working, and you can create hundreds of pivot tables, and you can use the measure inside each of those tables, unlike the normal calculated fields and items that is normally attached to one pivot table. So that was all for today, and also all for the PT for data analysis series. Thank you very much, and hope that was useful for you, and wait for me in the next series. It will be talking about Power Query. Take care and bye.